Would you like to understand how you can reduce your own suffering in life? Then listen to this entire video where I explain the Noble Eightfold Path in Buddhism, which is a solution or the antidote to reducing your life suffering. Now, Buddhism states that all life involves suffering, and that is it's the so-called first noble truth. And suffering stems from desiring and craving things. So Buddha created a solution to this suffering, which is the Noble Eightfold Path, which is a set of 8 principles that one should follow interdependently, so not sequentially or chronologically. You don't go them one by one, but all together because they're interdependent. And if you fulfill these statements, then you become, let's say, enlightened, which is the absence of suffering. Now, in this video, I will go into the subsection of the Eightfold Path, which concerns itself with mental discipline. There are 2 other sections which I've already done 2 videos on, which is on wisdom and ethical conduct. So now, mental discipline concerns itself with 3 statements. Firstly, right effort. Right effort is the will, or having the willpower to prevent evil or resentful states of mind from arising, and to get rid of past evil thoughts or revengeful mindsets one has had, and then to continue and actually give rise to positive, compassionate mindsets, states of mind, and that will happen now and in the future, these mindsets. So it's like getting rid of the bitter thoughts and giving rise to the positive thoughts. And practicing that right effort, that right intention, is the section of right effort. Now, the second statement is right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is it's making yourself more aware of your body and your mind, how it's feeling, how they're feeling. It's to become attentive to the activities of the body, physical sensations, thoughts that happen in your head. So I like to think of it as more, you make yourself more sensitive to what your body and mind is feeling. So you become more in tuned with your physical and mental self. That's mindfulness. And an example one can practice that is through meditation or through simple breathing exercises to become more synchronized with your lungs. And that really breaks it down to the most basic sort of physical movement of just breathing. And if you can do that, that's a good practice to develop your sensitivity to your body and your awareness. And it also concerns yourself being aware of whether you have lustful feelings of like sexually or like resentful, if you're bitter. It's that, which is also connected to the previous statement of right effort here. Right mindfulness is sort of, it's like, it helps with right effort in that you identify the feelings more. So it's just being more self-aware, I'd say, in general. And then finally, the last statement of mental discipline is right concentration. Now, right concentration is quite, I would say, one of the most complex ones, because it has this own procedure in itself, and it's referring to, well, it's literally your concentration, and it's how you get from the lustful thought processes to the not only positive thought process, but actually finally ending in a completely neutral thought process or state of mind, where you don't think, sort of, you're completely balanced and sort of, I don't know if you think nothing, but you are simply being. You're neither positive nor negative. You are equal. You are in an equilibrium. And there's a process which I think is called the 4 stages of dhyana. Dhyana. I'm not sure. It's dhyana, I believe. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly now. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And that's that needs a whole video in itself to go into that detail. So, but it's like a 4-step process going from bitter thoughts to completely neutral thoughts. I think it goes get rid of the bitter, then slightly go towards positive, and then you end in a neutral state of mind. So these were the 3 sections of the Noble Eightfold Path which concern themselves with mental discipline. Right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. That's it. So I hope you could learn something from this video, and this was the final video on the Noble Eightfold Path. So if you put these videos together, you have the 8 statements, and it's an idea of how you can reduce your suffering and take a step towards the ideal of enlightenment in life. Thank you for listening.